Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Tabletop Simulator. My name is John, and I am joined by Chris.
Hello.
And Ben.
Howdy doody.
Hey, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
And
Hey,
also, hey, Sean. And also, thanks for the host, AG.
You're welcome.
Hi, Sean.
I think that catches me up on everything that I needed to say before we started the stream up. Hey, Ben. We are going to play some Tabletop Simulator because we decided that we wanted to.
A good reason as any.
I think that's a decent enough reason. I don't think anybody's going to argue with us on that. I looked through the workshop of games and I found a game that I've been looking at is Gloomhaven. It's about £100 on Amazon. The box is rather large.
Yes.
And it's kind of been described as the D&D of board games.
Huh.
In that you tell a story with a group of characters, and your decisions as you go through the story affect the way the game works.
Fair enough.
And they've just launched the Kickstarter for their second game in this world, called Frosthaven. And it turns out they've put out a demo for people to play. And some nice person has put that onto Tabletop Simulator. So hopefully we could work out how this works and play this game. Okay. And I believe that it starts with us reading these cards. And so read these cards I shall. Checking your calendar, you notice that only 1 week was left on the Frosthaven Kickstarter. How could this be? One moment you're planning daily puzzles and scheduling announcements, and the next you're nearly at the end of the whole campaign, and soon the big work will begin. So you hesitate for a moment. How can I keep my fans entertained in the time before the release? Lifting your gaze from the desk strewn with scribbled over tokens, cards, and counters, you cast your weary gaze across the room. Your dinner, left at the door by your supportive wife, must be cold by now. You were so focused on foiling your fans with your next challenging daily puzzle that you had forgotten to lift a fork to your vegan seafood risotto. Deprived of sleep following the excitement and stress of managing the Kickstarter, you could have sworn that your risotto moved to the corner of your eye. Strange. Yawning, your eyes drift to the clock on the wall and notice that it is already midnight. The ticking of the clock was accompanied by the gentle snores of your loyal canine companion on the couch. Allowing yourself to close your eyes for a moment and letting the rhythmic sounds soothe your soul, you drift into a state of relaxation. After a few moments, the sounds begin to blend together until you realize a cacophony, not unlike a faint thunder of hooves. That realization startles you awake. That's enough for tonight. Any more, I'm going to seriously risk losing my head. Lying in bed, you try to drift off into sweet slumber. Into slumber, sweet tranquility. If you could call tossing and turning whilst tinkering with the map for tomorrow's puzzle drifting into slumber, that is. It was then that you realized the puzzle might be truly unsolvable. What have you done? Oh no, it can't be. I have to fix this immediately. Then, as you consider if you should rise Again, to fix the mistake, a voice resounds in your head, deep, powerful, and hungry, like a call from the shadow of your mind. Leave it be, Isaac. Let the puzzle be truly unsolvable. Show them how deep this rabbit hole of design goes. Besides, you know you need sleep. Rest. Responding aloud in surprise. What? But I can't. It needs to be solvable for it to be fun. Before indulging the thought for a moment, I suppose it would keep them occupied for many days to come. Yes, Isaac. Perhaps even it will occupy them until the end of time. The voice chuckled sadistically. Coming to the realization that you have to decide how to proceed, you ponder what to do. This decision is important. Exactly how important the future will soon reveal. Option A. Indulge the dark voice, let the puzzle remain unsolvable for now, and get some rest. Or option B. Refuse the dark voice, get up and fix the puzzle at all costs before it is too late or you fall asleep. What option shall we go with, guys?
As enticing as option A sounds, generally in my mind you go against the deep resounding voice. Which is a shame, because I have a deep resounding voice. It doesn't really help.
So wait, are we going against the deep resounding voice of Ben, or the deep evil resounding voice?
I mean, how often does one come across a deep, evil, resounding voice in their day-to-day?
Every day for me, every day.
If your name isn't Ben again.
I mean,
Perhaps even it will occupy them until the end of time.
Perhaps you will occupy them until the end of time.
Yeah. See, I'm all for indulging them dark voices, especially when they're so buttery smooth. So
okay,
well,
so we've got,
as well as when it suggests going to sleep.
yeah, either option involves going to sleep.
That's true.
we've got one vote for indulge the voice and sleep, and one vote for refuse the voice. That means it's up to me to decide, doesn't it?
I believe so, yes. Unless you want to give it to Twitch.
Oh God.
I mean, that is
15 minutes later, we've got 15 options. And 2 of them are Q.
that is an option. So stream, you have until I can't be bothered to wait for another answer to tell us A or B. A or B.
And now's the point where we find out they're not. Well, we have. But Q is my favourite option.
A. So I think that's 2 votes for indulge the dark voice. So let's indulge the dark voice and get some rest, guys.
All right. Well, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
The voice is right. You do need to sleep, and you deserve the rest. Besides, the puzzle will be waiting for you in the morning. You're the one doing the work on the puzzles anyway. This'll show the naysayers. This'll show them all. There's still a nagging thought of the puzzle, but as you allow yourself to succumb to those increasingly dark thoughts, you begin to feel confident and strong. This feeling sinks deeper and deeper into your very soul, and a distant sound begins to vibrate at the edges of your mind. It fills your heart, fills your sleeping heart with a peculiar mix of dread and power. It feels familiar, an encroaching crescendo of hooves. Unlock the scenario, The Dream of the Inner Shadow. Oh, hey, look. It's scenario, The Dream of the Inner Shadow. Requirements, special day of the year. Today. Goal.
Every day is special when it's with you guys.
Kill all the enemies. That's a simple goal, isn't it?
Pretty much. Who
Kill
has a
everything.
nuclear bomb?
You are in the dark, seemingly alone, and the only thing accompanying you is the chilling sound of hoofbeats. They grow louder and louder and louder. You turn to find only darkness, but still the sound of hooves assail you. Just as the crescendo of hooves beating against the earth reached a fever pitch, you awake. A deep breath exhales from your lungs, and you feel a sense of powerful calm about you. You arch your body up, and there you see it. Where your bedroom wall should be, twisted vines sprawl from the gaps between the floorboards, tangled above an earthen abyss. The plants scale and creep towards the centre of your bedroom, entangled and knotting into the form of a tunnel, not unlike the funnelled web of a spider. Following an inexplicable instinct, you lift yourself out of bed and start moving gently towards the inky black heart of the tunnel. With every step, you feel yourself growing. You swell with unrelenting strength. Though you can't see what you are heading into, you imagine that this is what a predator feels like, skulking through the tall grass towards its prey. Before, when there was fear, now there's anticipation. For what, you can't say, but this energy roiling inside you beckons you ever forward. Your pace quickens. Each step, heavy and indomitable. Time is lost to you, with seconds bleeding into minutes and minutes bleeding into hours. As you venture deeper into the vines, a thick grey fog rolls in, growing dense, and the further you go, enveloping your body in this unnatural tunnel with this strange haze, something is changing. The inky black begins to dilate around you, dilute around you. I can words. And the vines extend out into the figures of cruel, twisted trees. The fog around you dissipates, scattering itself across and smothering the floor. With it, your old self is gone. Where once there were bedclothes, now there's a deep leather cuirass, studded with sharp iron, and in your newly gloved hands, a heavy, wicked mace. Your vision is occluded, as if your eyes were veiled with silk. You grasp for your face, wishing to clear your vision, but find nothing. No silk, no veil, no face, no head. Nothing. You are unsure of what is more terrifying. The fact that your head is missing, or that you seem unmoved by this revelation. Around you, the tunnel has transformed, the twisting vines curling into each other, forming a great gnarled trees, their outstretched bent branches foreboding and threatening. Figures begin to flicker around you, cackling, twisted green children sprouting insectoid wings. They give off a sickly green glow amidst the heavy fog of this forest as they flutter around you inanely. As you continue forward, you find yourself riding atop a great bestial black stallion, more muscular and bestial than any you have ever seen before. The beast's strong legs easily churn the earth, carrying you forward with tremendous speed to a destination yet unknown to you. Its eyes burn with a cruel, fiery intelligence, while its laboured breath is full of ash. You don't know this creature, but wholly trust it, as you know it trusts you. The horse is breaking into a stride now, then a gallop. The world tears past you, the fog parting way for your juggernaut march. As each hoof beats the vine-carpeted earth, a small fire explodes with the sheer transition of energy generated by your velocity. From beyond the trees you hear a new set of voices. Rumour is he'll be camping up here. This is our chance to take him out. Quiet! Came a small, chittering and animalistic voice. We want to catch him off guard. There's 6 of us. What are you worried about? Came a third voice, distinctly gravelly. Through your veiled vision, you see a beating hearts of the outlines of 6 figures, greatly varying in size and shape. Despite your apocalyptic charge, they appear at a fixed point in front of you. Yes, good. The dark voice from last night returns. It is time, Isaac. As the voice leaks these words into your soul, a bright light flashes as you tear through the veil. The small bracken, rotting wood, and sickly floral life fills your senses, and these 6 figures, no longer a fixed point, turn to face you, weapons drawn. It is finally time to show how powerful your designs truly are. Special rules. You are the Dark Rider. Open the envelope with the horse thing.
Headless Horseman.
And set up your character. What? What? That's my character board. This is that's a thing.
Apparently we were in Sleepy Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we wanted to get some sleepy.
Wait, does this mean that we're going to try and kill a librarian?
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put that one there.
Huh.
I'm going to go with that there. And... you are the Dark Rider. Open the Dark Rider envelope and set up your character. You could play this scenario at any character level of your choice, but note that your enemies will grow in power as well. The Dark Rider, stroke Cephalophore character follows all the rules of any regular Gloomhaven character, except that his health pool is different. All Earth Demons, Forest Imps, and Harrower Infestors are allies to you, and enemies to all other monster types. They still act normally, following the actions of a monster ability card each round, but they count as summoned allies you own for the purpose of your ability cards. The Inox Brute, Human Scoundrel, Orchid Spellweaver, Quantry Tinkerer, Savas Cragheart, and Vermling Mindfief are allies to each other and enemies to you and all other monster types. Their monster ability card decks feature cards of different levels. Depending on your character level, their monster ability card deck is set up differently. To build their decks, remove all cards with a level higher than your level, with the exception that the elite versions of these monsters count as 1 level higher than yours.
Okay, so what about the rest of ours?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like this is a single player scenario.
It seems like a single player scenario, doesn't it? And shuffle the remaining cards. Yeah.
This does appear to be a single player scenario that they didn't actually mention at any point before we got to here. Shall we pivot game somewhat dramatically midstream?
A bold stratagem. If you look in the, if you search the Frosthaven box, I think there's a scenario book in here. That's where I pulled the rulebook from. It just takes a little while to load it, though.
I'm thinking we'll come back to this another time.
Okay.
I think that'd be fair.
I've got this other game that I just looked at, and I'm gonna update the
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I haven't played this game, but oh yeah.
Boop. We're now playing Trial by Trolley, probably.
Okay. With this version of the game on Tabletop Sim, whoever is not playing is the conductor. Make sure to select a team from the top right corner by clicking on your username and change team. Either having hearts versus diamonds or spades versus clubs. The choice is up to you.
Shall I try and get into this one?
Yeah, give it a go.
You might stand a better chance.
Okay. One moment, guys.
Hello there, young person. My name is Trolley Tom. In this game, players take turns acting as conductor and directing the trolley to murder everyone on one of 2 tracks. Everyone else places characters and modifiers onto the tracks and attempts to get the other conductor to murder everyone on the other track. It's the age-old trolley problem. Whichever of you last pondered murdering folks will start the game. Place the track mat with the north-south track in the centre of the table and turn it so that...
I'm pretty sure Ben is the person that's last pondered murdering people.
Which one?
Oh, he's loading.
Sure, I'm a what now?
In this game, to decide who goes first as the conductor is the person who last considered murdering people.
Right, we need everyone to wish that Table Simulator is going to work today.
Uh-huh.
Please. Please. If ever there was a game I really would like to play.
So I've got guilty, innocent, and modifier cards out.
Uh-huh. So who's going to be the conductor first?
We'll roll a dice.
Aha, that pleasant music has started. Let us see now whether I can get in.
We'll roll this Chrome D6.
Very fancy.
Best for our tabletop games.
So the way this works is that one of us will be the conductor on the trolley
Yeah.
that is about to hurtle down one of these 2 tracks.
Talking done.
To start with, each of the teams will choose one innocent. Will choose one innocent card to play. Oh, my game's frozen up. Can you guys hear me still?
That might be because I'm trying to...
Yeah, it might be.
Trying.
I disconnected
Oh.
from John just then.
Really?
Chris got disconnected.
Huh.
This is going well.
We always seem to have such wonderful times with the tabletop simulator.
And Ben disconnected.
Ah, bugger.
And the stream went buggy.
Oh, God. It's all or nothing. All or nothing. God almighty. My screen is still telling me I'm still connecting, so I don't know what's going on. Let's try that again.
Fingers crossed.
Ay, ay, ay. First of all, you've got... I know you said that I'm not in this one, so just try. Just try and get back in. We need everyone in the chat to start typing, please. Just please, over and over again. Well, please, the God. Come on. Come on, you know you want to.
Oh. No, no, no. Oops.
Sean is typing please. Pretty please. With a cherry on top. Can Ben be allowed to play with us, please? And sprinkles. No, Ben's disconnected.
God damn it. I don't think I ever have good luck with this. Yeah, I'm gonna get an upgrade for this. I'm gonna have to at one point. It's the only. Yeah, I know. Disconnected.
Well, tonight, AG and I will draw some great artwork on the tabletop.
Have you got any two-player games? What can we do here, John?
I don't really know. I mean, we can try one of the games that Ben has been in previously.
Right.
I was trying to find out a game that... let's go with this. Let's go with this. And it says he's still in now. Never
Nope.
mind. It lied.
what's the play?
I don't know. We'll be right back. I don't know if I ever... we'll go back to the trails. Welcome, traveller, to the bustling metropolis of Waterdeep, the city of splendours. I, Volothamp Gadam, have been asked by none other than Open Lord Lady Laurel Silverhand to personally welcome you to Waterdeep with a reading from my seminal work, Volo's Guide to Waterdeep. The city of Waterdeep, as we know it, has stood for more than 500 years, before which it was nothing more than a site for warlords to fight over. It was the great mage Agheron who united the warring families and decreed the rule of the Open Lord. Waterdeep has weathered many trials, such as the Time of Troubles, the Spell Plague, and the Sundering, or the Second Sundering if you listen to Elven scholars, and has emerged from each one stronger and ever more ready to shape the destiny of Faerun. Marvel at the walking statues that guard the city. Behold the citywide festivals where the entire town comes together to celebrate. Explore the many bustling wards of the city, from the busy dock ward to the glittering streets of the northern ward. Your stay in Waterdeep couldn't be safer. Waterdeep is a city of light, lit by a combination of continual flame spells and the diligent work of the Guild of Chandlers and Lamplighters. Between the City Watch, the city's magisters, and the watchful order of mages and protectors, the Code Legal will keep you safe. Well, gentle viewer, you've reached the end of this sample. If you are yet to arrive in Waterdeep, its splendours await you. If you are within the walls, please set aside this simple guide and experience the wonders for yourself. You might see an incredibly handsome author reviewing one of Waterdeep's fine drinking establishments. If you do, allow me to greet you in advance. Well met! Autocrafts cost 7 nibs. The Lords of Waterdeep cannot be held responsible for flogging, banishment, incarceration, or execution of adventurers who violate the Code Legal, nor are the Lords responsible for the actions of beholder crime lords, unscrupulous nobles, proud swashbucklers, and evil clones. And we're back. We're going to try some Betrayal at House on Hill. Ben is just restarting his computer, but Chris and I are going to get going and play some of this game. And I think I'm going to change my colour, and I'm going to go with the red team.
You go red team.
I'm going to go with the red team, and I think I'm going to play as Darren Flash Williams.
I'm going to let the dice decide. Okay.
You are Professor Longfellow. That's the white team. So with Darren Flash Williams, I am speedy. Speedy. Running real fast is my thing. And with the Professor, I believe yours is intelligence? Like knowledge?
Yeah. Or I could be Father Reinhardt, who's... So I can either be a mad scientist, or I can be a very sane preacher.
Yes. These are your choices.
Mad scientist for the win.
That is fair. Let's move everybody else off the board just for now, and we'll bring back whoever Ben decides to play as. And let's just shuffle all these decks. And apparently these tokens. So let's roll 2 of the dice to decide who goes first.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3.
There we go. 3 is higher than 2. So where would you like to go, Professor Longfellow?
Professor Longfellow. Oh wait, what's my speed? I should have been keeping notes. 4. Right, Professor.
Oh wait, I've got an app for this on my phone. Betrayal at House on the Hill.
1, 2. Should I go upstairs?
That's a good start.
3, and can I have an upper landing? This one. Let's play with it. Flip.
You found the chapel. Q and E to rotate it.
Oh, okay. That's fine. It's going to go here. Once per game, if you end your turn here, you may gain 1 sanity. But I'm a mad professor.
Well, you're now a more sane professor.
So I place my explorer token on there, right? Don't I?
Yep. And also you get this event.
Yay. 1 sanity. Creepy crawlies. 1,000 bugs spill out of your skin, under your clothes, and in your hair. You must attempt a sanity roll.
Well, that's conveniently timed.
That's quite handy, isn't it? 5+, you blink and they're gone. Other than that, I'm going to lose the sanity. So I'm on 4 sanity now. Going to beat a 5+.
No.
I lose 1 sanity.
Well, that's easy come, easy go.
Sanity is such a fickle creature.
For a mad scientist such as yourself.
For a mad scientist. Those bugs were my creation. I shall add them to the next experiments.
Okay, I am going to head 1, 2. And, oh, ground floor. I found the coal chute!
What?
One-way slide to the basement landing.
Oh, nice. So, is that where you end up, or?
Ah.
Donk.
So no event, no omen, so I don't have to stop moving. Mm-hmm. So let's explore the basement a little bit. Oh, look, here's a basement tile. Let's see what it is. It is the cave. If you enter and exit this room on your turn, lose 1 die from a physical trait. Well, I'm going to be entering it, but I'm not going to be exiting it. and I get an event. Your flashlight goes out. Don't worry. Someone else has batteries. Keep this card. You can only move one space each turn until you end your turn in the same room as another explorer. At the end of that turn, discard this card, then you can move normally. If you have the candle or end your turn in the furnace room, you can also discard this card.
Would you like some help from the mad scientist?
I would, if that could be forthcoming, that would be great.
Okay. Do we have a Jeff? Do we have a Ben?
We don't yet, but he was restarting his computer.
Okay.
He can jump in as and when.
Okay. So I guess I'm coming to help the bumbling idiot.
I forgot my light.
I don't know if I'm going to be there anytime soon.
Hello again.
Oh, hello, it's Ben again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, how goes things so far?
I got lost in the basement, in a cave, and now I can't see anything.
Oh, handy.
I'm in the basement. It's your turn. Is this even for 2 players?
Okay. Whoop. Oh, I'm going to end my turn here.
So you can move normally.
Now I can move normally, and my torch is on.
Yeah, I had the batteries.
Yay!
Right.
So, should we wait to see if Ben can get into the game?
I mean, if he can't get in, we can still move for him, right?
True.
Very valid.
Ben,
Yes.
we're playing Betrayal at House on the Hill.
Okay.
I am playing as Darren Flash Williams, the red character.
Very nice.
And Chris is playing as Professor Longfellow, the mad scientist white character. Would you like to play as yellow, green, blue, or purple?
I will go blue.
So under blue, you have Vivian Lopez or Madame Zostra.
I think Madame Zostra sounds just about right.
Madame Zostra.
Okay, so with Madame Zostra, you have that and that. You have a speed of 3, a might of 4, a sanity of 4, and a knowledge of 4.
Fair enough.
So your turn 1 move, you are in the entrance hall. Would you like to go left, right, or straight on?
I will go straight on.
To your left is an empty, unknown room. To your right is the coal chute, which is a straight down to the basement.
I will go into the unknown room.
That is the organ room, where you experience an event.
Interesting.
And that event is a mystic slide.
Huh.
The floor falls from under you. Apparently, they put 2 secret ways into the basement on either side of this corridor.
Right.
Yeah. Place the slide token in this room, and then attempt a might roll. I'll find the might token if you want to roll his might.
Okay, so his might is 4.
Skeletons slide. There we go.
You rolled a 5 on the might.
So that means you control the slide. Put yourself in any explored room on a floor below the slide. Ben, would you like to be in the cave or the basement landing?
I will say the cave.
Alright, so we're all in the basement.
Yes. So now, Ben, it is your second turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to go... I'm going to say this from the direction of where Chris and I are sat on the board. Forward, backwards, or to your left, which are all unexplored rooms, or to your right, which is the basement landing.
I will go to my left, please.
Nope. That's the one. You have found the kitchen, which is an omen.
Oh.
Brilliant.
You have found the mask. A somber mask to hide your intentions. Once during your turn, you can attempt a sanity roll to use the mask. On a 4 or more, you can either put it on or take it off. If you put it on, you gain 2 knowledge, but you lose 2 sanity. If you manage to take it off, you gain 2 sanity, but lose 2 knowledge. On a 0 to 3, you cannot use the mask this turn.
I must say there was a bit of glitching out, but I finished because this is trying to load up.
Possibly.
So, most likely, considering it's still doing it as it's trying to do something else. I'll allow you guys to just carry on. I'm just going to leave where I am there.
Okay, so then Chris.
Yes. No, he needs to make a haunt roll.
Oh, 1 dice.
He's less than 6.
He is indeed less than 6.
Yay.
Okay, I will... Can I get up from the basement landing? Okay.
Yes, it goes to the grand staircase.
It goes to the staircase, isn't it?
Yeah, this,
1,
I believe.
2, 3.
Upper. There you go.
Try not to lose any batteries now this time, mate.
Well, I'll give it a go, but now that somebody else is here, we've got some more backup.
It's a creaky base, creaky hallway. So that was 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, wait. 1 to go
1,
upstairs.
2.
2, 3. I will go here. Oh, what?
You found the vault.
Alright.
So first of all, you have this event.
Yep. The event is Night View. You see a vision of a ghostly couple walking in the grounds, silently strolling in their wedding best. You must attempt a knowledge roll. Well, I'm a genius, so this should be a piece of cake, right?
I mean, you've also managed to balance all of your dice.
Yeah, no.
Dang it. Try again.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that.
That's a number.
So 6.
That is more than 5.
You recognise the ghosts as former inhabitants of the house who call their names and they turn back to you, whispering dark secrets. Gain 1 knowledge.
I don't know if that's the kind of knowledge you wish to gain.
No, but you know. And then I get 2 items. Whoops, doodles.
So then you can attempt a knowledge roll to open the safe.
On a 6+, you open and empty the vault. Okay, well, I have knowledge now.
Yes.
Of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Yeah, 6.
Yep, 6.
So I get 2 items.
You get 2 items.
I get a revolver and the blueprint.
I'm in!
He says.
He is in!
He's the colour green. He needs to be the colour blue. Well, no, take it.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
Do we want to tempt the fates?
That's a very valid point.
I think I can just change his colour, but there we go. He's blue now.
I can use a revolver to attack
I'm
with
loose,
speed.
yay.
To attack with speed instead of might.
Yes, you shoot people.
Yeah.
And you've got a map of the house.
And a map of the house. A gun and a map in the vault with the candlestick.
When you roll for your movement to enter or exit or cross a room, you may choose your result.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
I know exactly where I'm going. With a gun.
Boy.
I believe it's John's go.
It is John's go, and John is in the basement landing, so John is going to go this way. And I'm going to find the Mystic Elevator. I love the Mystic Elevator.
Sorry, that's
Let's roll 2 dice and see where the Mystic Elevator takes me.
Ooh. Once per turn, roll 2 dice and move this room. Move this room next to. Okay.
I've rolled a 2, which means we're going to the ground floor.
I pushed this button before, Charlie.
It's
Up
a
and out.
great mystic elevator. I'm now on the ground
what?
floor.
Ground floor, murder, death, confusion, sanity rolls.
So that was 1, 2, 3.
I just realised my mystic map lets me decide. My map lets me decide the outcome of that roll. So
Oh, very nice, yes. 4. I found the statuary corridor. And there's an event there. The event is, I found the groundskeeper. You turn to see a man in a groundskeeper's clothing. He raises his shovel and charges. Inches from your face, he disappears, leaving muddy footprints and nothing more.
I just cleaned this floor.
Attempt a knowledge roll.
oh, mate, if you can pull this off.
My knowledge roll is not great.
Come on, Flash.
Can do this.
Flash is not a smart cookie. Rolled a 2. He reappears and hits you in the face with a shovel.
Spling.
Ow!
How's your knowledge supposed to help you there? Just to know to duck?
Pretty much.
You got 4 or more on a might score.
Well, the player on my right rolls 4 dice.
Me.
Yes.
Ben's on your right.
Oh, yes. Oh,
No, I'm on your right. I'll let Ben roll it. Oh, hello.
How are you, roll?
I rolled a 4.
Right.
So somebody else rolls 4 dice.
How do I select more than one again?
Click down and drag over them.
Oh, there we go, yep.
Oh, incoming.
Yep.
I
got
defend.
3.
I block the shovel. So it doesn't hurt me. Yay!
Bang.
Splah!
Kaboosh.
It's Ben go.
It is Ben's go.
Okay. I am going to go and step into this room.
That room is this room. It is the games room.
In the basement.
That sounds very suitable.
And you get this event.
Okay. Right, how do we do this thing?
F to flip.
F. Thank you.
The voice.
To rotate.
Q and E rotate it, but you can hover over it and press Alt.
Hover over, press Alt. I should remember these. Ah, there we go. I'm under the floor. Buried under the floor. The voice whispers once and then is gone. You must attempt a knowledge roll. Oh boy.
I'm under the floor.
Under the car.
Let's see, knowledge would be 4. Cool.
Or, before you do that,
Yes.
you can attempt to put on your mask.
Ooh,
This is
good point.
true.
I will try to put on the mask.
Then make a sanity roll.
Okay, do I... Oh, yeah. of
Which
course,
is
I
also
have 4 as well.
Okay, you can attempt to put on the
6.
mask if you want to.
I will put on the mask.
So you...
I will put this on here to indicate the mask is on.
Lose 2 sanity and gain 2 knowledge, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember to take the mask off at some point.
Yes. Okay, in which
Or
case
attempt to take the mask off. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. Maybe that wasn't... Oh, no, your sanity's still 4. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you lost 2 sanity. Right, so you get to make a knowledge roll of 5 now?
Yes. So, that is grand total 6.
That is more than 4. So
That
you
is
find
more than
something
4.
under the floor.
Here
You
go,
find
an
that.
item.
Thank you. Right. Oh. So, at that.
A healing salve.
Yes, a sticky paste in a shallow bowl. You can apply the healing salve to yourself or to another living explorer in the same room. That explorer's might or speed is below the starting value. Raise one or both traits to its starting value. Discard this item after use. That is very handy.
Okay.
So Chris.
Man, we are doing all right on the haunts.
Yeah, it's not too bad yet.
And a 1. 2.
You are on the upper floor,
I am.
which means you get this room. Coming.
Oh, okay.
You've got the gallery, which is an omen.
You can choose to force the ballroom's house. You do take one of those.
We don't have a ballroom yet.
Okay. Well, I have to take the omen, don't I? So
You do have to
there
take
it
an
is.
omen.
The holy symbol. The symbol of calm in an unsettling world. Gain 2 sanity now. I am becoming a very sane
Mad scientist.
mad scientist. Okay, cool. If I gave that to... Oh, no, I was thinking maybe I'd give that to... what's his name over there?
Ben.
Not Ben. Madame Zostra.
Okay.
On, let's keep it on flavour, shall we?
Sorry.
Yes, Madame Zostra.
Less than 6. So in the ground floor, Lady Ben. Yes, Sean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see, a ground floor room, a ground floor. There we go. I found a spiral staircase.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
You can spend 2 spaces of movement to move to any landing.
Oh, nice.
Sod it, let's do that. So I've done 1 to move to there, 2 I will move up to the roof landing. Because nobody's exploring the roof yet.
I didn't know we had a roof.
You do now.
And it sort of keeps the rain out.
Yeah.
It's new in the expansion.
Ah.
Which does mean there are slightly fewer roof tiles.
I must admit, I hate to admit this, but the moment as well Sean put in Lady Ben, why do I get that with the soundtrack of Spider-Man? Lady Ben.
Well, now that
The
you've
drawing
said
room.
it,
When discovered, draw 1 card of any type.
well, I think I'm going to go with an item. I found the blood dagger. A nasty weapon. Needles and tubes extend from the handle and plunge right into your veins. I regret finding the dagger. You
Somehow I don't
roll
blame you.
3 additional dice to a maximum of 8 dice when making a might attack with this weapon. If I do, I lose 1 speed. You can't use another weapon when you are using this. This item can't be traded or dropped. If it is stolen, I take 2 dice of physical damage.
Jeez, you've been having a bit of bad luck. You've lost your batteries and then you got a knife grafted to your hand.
Knife hand.
Knife hand.
Well, that was fun.
For kids. Well,
Ben.
yes. I am going to move through door to
Into
room.
operating laboratory.
Ah, my laboratory. It's an event.
Yes. Who doesn't have that in their basement?
Here's an event.
Okay. Okay, let's put this and contract. Here's a contract for power in return for your soul. You may
Well, you
sign
know.
the contract. If you do, attempt a knowledge roll to read the fine print. 0 to 1, you sign your soul away. For nothing, lose 1 sanity. 2 to 3, you lose your soul, but you gain power, lose 1 sanity, and draw an item card. 4, you find a small loophole and keep your soul, draw an item card. 5 plus, you find the contract isn't binding, keep your soul, gain 1 sanity, draw an item card.
So this isn't really. So this is your legal knowledge versus the devil.
Yes, but my knowledge is a little bit better at the moment.
Yeah, you are Mistress Hokey as well. So
Well, yes. I think I am going to for it.
so you want 5 knowledge? Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
So that's a 6. You
6.
gain 1 knowledge, gain 1 sanity, and an item card.
you
This
found
contract is objection.
you found the device.
The device. Interesting. Let's see what the device. A jumble of wires and glass instruments used to measure things that are not of this world.
It's a thing that goes ping.
At the end of your turn, if you are in the same room as an opponent, gain 1 knowledge. Discard this card and add 3 dice to your attack roll, but you may only use that attack to steal something.
Go
Interesting.
to the device, woman.
Well, you got a device.
You got the device.
Okay.
Undersound advice.
So I am currently in the gallery.
Yes.
It makes sense to go here.
You are in the upper, which... This is an upper floor room.
Oh wow. The panic room.
It's the panic room.
What?
Don't panic.
When you
just
exit,
knowing-
you may attempt a speed roll of 3+. If you succeed, move to any room with a dumb waiter.
Oh, cool. I get to
And
choose the result of that, don't I?
you get this event. Yes, you do.
I get to pick the result. Okay, cool. The event.
This is the event.
Ghost in the Machine. The crackling of static startles you as the small television sparks to life. Through the snowy image, you make out the shape of a child playing somewhere in the house. She stops her game, turns towards you, and beckons you to join her. The television once again goes blank. You must attempt a sanity roll. Okay, cool. So 3+ on a sanity roll, or we're all boned. So my sanity is 5.
Don't screw us over.
I did not screw
Oh,
you
that's pretty
over.
good. 7.
7 is more than 3.
Draw a roof tile. Place it, put it in the house, and then put my figure on it.
There's a roof.
Thank you. It is Widow's Walk. I'm guessing I don't have to resolve the event of Widow's Walk.
No, I don't believe you do.
Well
I mean, just fling it away. The expansion is called Widow's Walk.
Oh,
So
No
I
way.
end up in here. Apparently. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or technically out there.
Zoop.
The Widow's Walk being a balcony.
Oh, okay.
looking a door which goes to nowhere.
That's my turn.
Yeah. So now it's my turn. Well, if you're up here, I'm going to go the other way.
You just heard a noise in the other room. You don't like the sound of it.
Yeah, I just heard a
You
child
literally
laughing.
just heard a child laughing and saying, "Come and play," and then a mad scientist going, "Child."
I found the solarium.
Hurrah!
And
Oh,
Sounds like an ice cream.
I've found an item card, and I can choose to discard an item card.
God, to gain 1 sanity. Wow.
That's pretty nifty.
I've found the angel's feather. A perfect feather.
Dude, you can discard the blood dagger with no penalty
That's true.
to gain a sanity.
So what does the angel feather do? When you attempt a roll of any kind, you can call out a number from 0 to 8. Use that number instead of rolling dice.
Huh.
Discard this item after you use it.
7. So I'm going to discard the blood dagger, because
Gain
screw that noise.
and gain a sanity. You don't lose. This item can't be traded or dropped, but you've discarded it. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't take any physical damage, but
So I just gain a sanity. That's nice.
Dealing with it as well.
So Ben.
Yes, Madame is going to go through here.
Madame has explored into this basement room, which is the menagerie.
right next
You know,
to the laboratory.
Right next to the operating laboratory.
What are they operating on?
So you get an event. Here's your event.
Okay.
Funeral. You see an open coffin. You are inside it. You must attempt a sanity roll.
Oh dear.
I don't know whether to try and take off the mask.
You needed to pass the sanity roll to take off the mask.
Yes. Let's see. So what do I need to get on this one? Hold on.
So,
So,
4 plus.
4 plus.
You blink, it's gone. Gain 1 sanity. 2 to 3, your vision disturbs you. Lose 1 sanity. 0 to 1. You're really in that coffin. Lose 1 sanity, lose 1 light, and dig yourself out. If the graveyard or the crypt has been found, but you're exploring in one of those rooms. You choose which one.
Nice.
Yowzers. Okay.
So
It's
what do you
time to
want to do?
roll. Let's take a look. See. Well, my sanity is 4. If I take off the mask, it goes up to 5.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do the 4, I think.
Well, you can attempt to take off the mask. You might as well attempt to take off the mask if you want. If you want to try, because there's no penalty. Well,
There's
the only
no
penalty
real
is-
penalty to keeping the mask on if you fail the roll.
Yeah. If you fail the roll, the
That's
mask just stays on.
true.
There's only a benefit to attempting to take it off. Like, there's only a benefit if you do manage to take it off.
You
Let's
do
try and
lose the
take it off.
You do lose the knowledge though. So,
Yes, I know.
you can choose to take the mask off.
I will take the mask off. So,
Yeah.
like
So
that. And that means now my... Yep, and that goes down by 2. Okay.
now,
Does mean I now get 5 dice, so let's get one of those over there as well. And... Hey! I was just about to shake those.
oh, sorry.
let's see.
3.
It's 3.
Mission disturbs you. Lose the sanity. That was probably a good move taking that mask off.
Yeah. I have to agree with it. So I'm down to 4 on the sanity. I'm back to normal, basically.
Yeah. After all of that.
So Chris.
Hello. Right. I'm going to.
What does that even mean? Once per
What's that?
Sorry,
Oh.
reading the menagerie. Once per game, if you end your turn here, put your explorer token here and gain 1 physical trait.
So these are the explorer's tokens underneath your pentagon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you need to resolve that first. So put your explorer's token on that space.
So
And-
on here?
Yep. And then
Okay.
you gain a physical trait. So you either gain 1 in speed or 1 in might.
I will boost up my speed because my might is a 4 already, so yeah, boost the speed. If it will let me. If you will let, come on.
There you go.
Okay.
Was that
One move?
determined that I wouldn't? Yes.
So I'm going to go to the drawing room. Then, because of my blueprint, I'm going to go to the menagerie,
Okay.
and I'm going to enter my turn there.
I wonder why.
And I'm also going to gain 1 speed.
Okay. On my turn, I've found a dead end in the solarium, so I'm going to go... I'm sure I just heard the professor in here.
Can you travel between dumbwaiters?
Nope.
Oh. I just hear the shuffling of the decks
I found the nursery.
next to the drawing room. End your turn here. Gain 1 sanity if it's below its starting value. You lose 1 sanity if it's above its starting value.
Oh. I lost
You-
a sanity. And I got
That's where the child's voice was coming from.
I got an omen of a box. They were always telling you to think outside of it. Now you're worried you'll end up inside it. When you draw this card, draw an item card and put it on this card. That item cannot be dropped or traded. If someone would steal that item, you can instead discard the box. On your turn, you may remove that item from the box and put a different item in your possession into the box. If it is empty, you may put an item in the box. The box cannot be stolen. So in the box is a rabbit's foot. Not so lucky for the rabbit.
That's unless the rabbit's still attached to it.
Once per turn, you can re-roll 1 die. You must keep the second roll.
Oh, that would be so handy.
The haunt roll.
I rolled a 0.
Oh, that was so nearly a 5.
5 is still less than 6.
Yeah. Ben.
Right. I am going to go through the door.
You're in the basement still, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here you go. It's the dungeon.
Of course it is.
There's an
When you enter,
omen.
oh my god, sanity rolls.
Oh, when you enter, you must attempt a sanity roll of 3 or plus. If I fail, I lose 1 sanity.
There appears to be
Okay.
someone still in the dungeon.
Hold on. Right, 4 dice. So let's see. Do I look?
Yes,
You do.
3.
you are fine.
3 plus.
So 3 is 3.
The magic
That's
number.
lucky. Good.
So you
Okay.
do get an omen, however, and that's a map tile job. There's your omen.
Okay, let's take a look. Crystal
The crystal
ball.
ball.
Hazy images appear in the glass. Once per your turn, after a haunt is revealed, you can attempt a knowledge roll to peer into the crystal ball. 4+, you see the truth. Search the item or event stack for a card of your choice. Shuffle that stack, then place that card on top. To 3, you avert your eyes, lose 1 sanity. 0, you stare into hell, lose 2 sanity. Make a haunt roll.
Roll
What do I need to
4
roll for the haunt?
dice.
4 dice?
4 dice.
Okay.
And roll less than 6.
Wait, is he not? Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
That is 2.
2
Counts.
is less than 6.
Yay!
Chris,
All right, I am going to go.
would you like to continue through the dungeon?
Or I can pass through it if I want to. So
This is true. You do have the blueprints.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
You found the catacombs.
Catacombs.
Interesting.
Tempted. Oh, I don't have to attempt a sanity roll.
Nope. But
I
you
do
do get
have
this
to-
omen.
Yeah. The key. You've been wondering how to open all the locks in the house. Question is, why did they get locked in the first place? Add 4 dice to trait rolls to open or take something from a card or room tile, such as a locked room, safe, or a vault. You may pass through the locked room without removing a lock. At the start of each turn, you may choose to put a lock token on an unlocked room in the locked room. If you are next to that door, make a haunt roll now. That's a key.
So that is 5 dice.
If anything. Four is less than 6.
4 is
Or
indeed.
like-
Up in the roof.
Meanwhile,
Up on the roof.
I'm going to keep pushing on through the roof. This is a room that is only available in the roof, and it is the rookery.
rookery.
When discovered, search the room stack and choose a room tile to place in the house. Then shuffle that stack.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
How many's left? 38. Okay.
So I can just... It says I can search for any room? Okay, this is the one I want. And it is going to go on the ground floor. Past the spiral staircase. It is the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
Now, the reason I want to do that is that this is one of the rooms added by the expansion, Widow's Walk.
Yeah.
And basically it is in response from the game's designer, who has apparently been plagued with people asking him, but where do people go to the toilet in the house?
Isn't it obvious? Outside.
And so he then added the bathroom.
It's a room that adds no flavour but answers a really big question.
Yes.
Who does number 2 work for?
You
However,
tell 'em, buddy.
I've
However,
also found
boop,
the bloodstone.
bloodstone.
Smooth and the deep green of a midnight forest, the stone is veined with crimson. They say you can't get blood from a stone. They didn't ask this one. Once per turn, you may lose 1 from any trait. If the toilet isn't haunted, it's not a proper toilet, says Sean. Once per turn, you may lose 1 from any trait to add 2 dice to your trait roll.
Wow.
Moaning Myrtle likes this.
However,
Oh, that looked like that was going to be a lot of dice for a minute there. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is a lot of dice, but 5 is less than 6.
5 is less than 6.
Whoa.
However, it's only a matter of time.
It is.
No, it's not. It doesn't have to be. It'd be
Ben,
a nice game. Okay. Widow is she's walking off. She's going. Madame
basement.
is going. Yes, into another basement.
Oh, get out of the Omen Stack ground floor room. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. You found the laundry.
Oh, nice.
Not even the laundrette, just the laundry. If you end your turn here, you may discard an item card to draw an item card from the discard pile.
Also, here's the item that you just found in the laundry.
Okay. Let's take a look-see.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
Amulet of Ages.
Oh my god.
Ancient silver inlaid with gems, inscribed with blessings. Gain 1 might, 1 speed, 1 knowledge, and 1 sanity now. Lose 3 might, 3 speed, 3 knowledge, and 3 sanity if you lose the amulet.
Oh.
Ooh, nice and terrifying. Okay. Don't lose amulet.
Note it. Don't.
It's going to be one of those things that one of you guys turns traitor. Get the amulet.
Pretty much. I am thinking about it because I can shoot you through the operating laboratory all the way through to the laundry room. We covered the precious.
It also means I really hope that Madame Zostra isn't the traitor, because Madame Zostra's traits just became pretty cool.
Yeah.
Chris.
5, 5, and 5 5s. Where can
I mean, you can keep going through past the catacombs.
I could. But then.
Might get you back into the basement landing.
Yeah. It won't, though. It'll be nothing bad.
It's the furnace room.
Oh, cool. Maybe it won't be so bad. Oh, hello. Oh, it's an omen.
It is an omen.
Let's...
And if you end your turn here, which you are, you take 1 point of physical damage.
What?
The furnace is on. It's hot.
Okay, I'll take 1 point of my damage.
And
the
here is your omen.
Bite. Ah. I knew I should have taken that. When you discard something bites you.
A growl, the scent of death, pain, darkness, gone.
Yeah.
Player on your right rolls a Might 4 attack against you for the mysterious something.
Before it runs away into the darkness. You defend against its attack as normal by rolling dice equal to your might.
So, as Ben rolled against me, I'm rolling against you, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's 4 dice for me. And I rolled 5.
I can't beat that. 2.
No, but you can negate some of it.
Oh gosh. I could die right here. Actually. So I
True.
take 3 points.
3 points of physical damage.
Oh, okay. Can I spread it around? Yeah.
Yep.
1 light, 2 speed.
And you technically can't die until the haunt,
Okay.
because you
Still-
can't go to the skull until the haunt reveal.
3, 4. Okay.
Granted, that might be very soon,
Ooh.
or not.
Hey, Ben,
Yes.
can we meet up? Can I have your healing salve, please?
I am happy for you to have the healing salve, yes. That's
For
when I
now.
turned traitor before I paid you.
That's my turn. So
Now it's my turn. And can I keep looking around the roof? I can. Possibly. Maybe. There's one.
yeah.
It's not many roof cards. I found the locked room.
Oh wow, there's a lot of locks. So these doors. Can you go in and they're all locked, right?
No, I can't go in until I unlock a door.
Oh, okay. I have the key.
So, to enter the room or exit through a locked door, I must attempt a knowledge roll to remove the lock. Let's try that. My knowledge is 3.
3 plus on here, isn't it? Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
It's
So,
locked.
I get to remove the lock that is stopping me from entering, and therefore I have entered, and in the locked room, there's a shrieking wind. The wind picks up a slow crescendo to a screeching howl. Nobody's
Nobody's next to an outward-facing window.
nobody's next to an outward-facing window right now, so nothing happens. Ben.
I'm trying to debate whether there's a risk of sanity issues and all that lock roll and going back, or seeing whether maybe opening a door here which might link the room.
What's your
I
speed?
wouldn't be able to reach you anyway.
What's your speed?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. If you stay at the game room.
Oh no, my problem's going through the dungeon.
No, what? The dungeon? What?
When you enter,
Oh.
you must attempt a sanity roll.
Okay.
Now don't get me wrong,
Just go down then. And just risk it, I suppose.
I'll give a chance to see whether... let's see if we can link the rooms. We'll give it a try.
You found the storeroom.
I can't link the rooms.
You do, however, find this item.
Alright, let's see.
You found a suit of armor.
It's just a proper armor from a Renaissance fair, but it's still metal. Anytime, not just once per turn, you take one. Anytime you take physical damage, you take 1 less point of damage. This item cannot be stolen.
Because it's a suit of armor. It's really difficult to pickpocket the clothes you're wearing.
Okay, so my turn, yeah?
My arsehole if I become the traitor at this point.
I mean, yes.
I have to bank on the fact that Ben survives. So I can move 4, and because of my blueprint, I can pass through the catacombs without fail.
Yes.
Um, one, two, three, four, and then I can just travel there, right? With the dumbwaiter.
Yes.
Very good. In which
If
case,
you
I
end
can
your
use
turn
the
here,
note.
you may discard a card, but I'm not going to, because the only thing in there is your blood dagger, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
So,
okay.
you can have the horrible blood dagger if you want.
I can only hope that John doesn't trigger.
Well, let's find out. Do I keep exploring the roof, or have I explored everywhere?
Good question.
It is a good question. I'm going to see if there's another roof card. I found another roof card. So first of all, I need to roll 3 or more to actually be able to get to the roof. I can't work out how to lock.
Okay.
So it's that
We
once
just go
per
through
turn.
the Widow's Walk, which is also unlocked.
So yeah, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I found... the sewing room.
Oh.
If you end your turn here, you may discard a item card to gain 1 physical trait if it is below its starting value.
Ew.
And the item I just found is some dynamite. The fuse isn't lit yet. Instead of attacking, you can throw the dynamite through a connecting door into an adjacent room. Each explorer and monster with might and speed traits in that room must attempt a speed roll. Discard the item after you use it.
And half the house.
So Ben.
Yes. Well, I am going to go into this room, surprisingly.
Okay.
And yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to apply the healing salve to my companion there.
Okay, so if your might or speed is below its starting value,
which they both are,
you can
You
move
raise
one or both of them.
both of them to their starting value, and this is discarded straight after.
thank you very much.
And just you got it. Thank you.
Oh, right.
Okay, so after done that, or does that take up speed as well?
Nope.
Okay, so that was 1, 2. Now I need to roll to try and get through the dungeon, which is a sanity, which is 5.
Yeah, you've got pretty good sanity, haven't you?
Do now, yeah. Oh, that's a fail.
You lose 1 sanity.
Lose 1 sanity. Okay, I had sanity to lose.
I
No,
do
don't.
not.
There we're going back to original sanity. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's as far as I can get, isn't it? Yes.
Okay, Chris.
Okay, I will use the dumbwaiter to travel to the sewing room.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Hello there. So that's 1, 2, 3. I will travel there. 4. What's my speed? 4. Yeah, it's 4. Yeah.
So you can get to the upper landing.
Yep. That's it. Sorry, I knew which one I was going for.
So then on my turn, let's see if there's any more roof to explore.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
It's not looking great. Nope, I don't think so. There's one. Let's go this way. And I found the study.
Hey.
Once per turn, if you end your turn here, put your explorer token here and gain a mental trait.
Nice.
So I'm going to do that first. There we go. And I'm going to gain knowledge.
My God, he's become smarter.
But then I'm also going to draw an omen. I found the book.
Ha! Gain 2 knowledge now. You are getting so smart.
I read a book, guys.
Although it is 555, so.
A diary or lab notes, ancient script or modern ravings. So that's a haunt roll of 8.
Brace yourselves, people.
That is 5.
Doing rather well.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. I found a book. I read the book in the study. I got
so smart.
I got so smart.
Yes. He's almost as smart as me.
Thank you, Professor.
Great.
Thank you for suggesting
Yeah.
I come to this creepy haunted house with you. I'm so much more brainy now.
Gee, thanks, Professor.
I might just pass my SATs.
Might.
Ben.
Right, I'm going to go 1, 2. I lose something here, don't I? Hang on.
If you enter and exit this room on your turn, lose 1 die from a physical trait.
Do I want to lose a die from a physical trait?
You could end your turn there. And...
Would that be classified as physical? It wouldn't be, would
It's
it?
not physical damage, no.
Dang it. Well, I think I'm just going to end my turn here. It doesn't start an omen, it's fine.
Just gonna wait in the cave.
Yeah.
It's a nice cave. I like this cave. I mean, look at that. It's
Look at that
Better than the dungeon.
thing.
Can I have an
much better than a dungeon.
upper tile, please, my friend?
You may. Here it is.
There we go.
Whoop. You found the attic.
Attic. When exiting, you must attempt. No, I don't.
Here is your event that happened in the attic.
Creepy puppet. You see one of those dolls that gives you the willies. It jumps at you with a tiny spear. The player on your right makes a might roll 4 attack of the creepy puppet. You defend against this might as normal by rolling equal blah blah blah. If you take any damage from this attack, the explorer of the spear gains 2 might unless you have the spear. So someone on my right roll us 4, would you?
Will do.
And I have to defend with a 3.
I rolled 4.
No, so I take 2. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Does Ben? Do you have the spear?
Yes.
He does not.
I do not have the spear.
Ah,
He has the device and the armor.
he has the
I have
device.
the device, the armor, and the amulet of ages. And a crystal ball and a mask.
I also do not have the spear.
Yeah. Right.
My turn.
This is the longest running game of Betrayal I've played. I don't think there's any more left, John.
But I'm gonna try anyway.
I think it would have been better off going the other way, right?
There's no more left. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I think that's my move. No, my speed is 6. So I'm going to go 6.
Sorry.
And I've found the bloody room.
What bloody room?
This bloody room.
Now, that bloody room.
Kind of loses something in the English translation, isn't it?
I found a bell. I found a bell in the bloody room.
A bell and a bloody room. A bloody bell.
Ding.
A brass bell that makes a resonant clang. Gain 1 sanity now. Lose 1 sanity if you lose the bell. Once during your turn after the haunt is revealed, you can attempt a sanity roll to use the bell. On a 5+, I can move any number of unimpeded heroes 1 space closer to me. On less than a 5, the traitor can move any number of monsters 1 space closer to me.
Wow.
If you are the traitor, this effect has no effect.
Effect.
This result has no effect. If there are no traitors, all of the monsters move 1 space closer to me regardless. Oh, good. I'm in the bloody room. You guys, it's Ben's go.
Okay. I'm going to move 1, and I'm going to... Are there any more basement?
Yes. I'll give you this one, which is the larder.
Alright. Well, it's near the kitchen, which is next to the cave.
Hey, you know, where we keep stuff.
But if you end it again, 1 might. Oh, that's nice.
You also have...
A teapot.
I mean, that makes
Also,
sense. It's in the
it's
larder.
Gonna be the strongest soothsayer in the world.
Here we go. A porcelain teapot with a motif of a delicate pink flowers. It grants wishes at a price.
Wait, that last bit, I don't remember that being a standard issue of teapots. First sentence, fine. Second sentence, wait, what?
What? Doesn't your teapot at home grant you wishes?
No.
Okay. Once during your turn, when an explorer in your room, including yourself, takes physical damage, you may draw an item card. If you are or become the traitor, shuffle this card into the item stack.
Ah.
This
So-
is pots.
As long as you aren't the traitor, if you're in the room where things take damage, the teapot just spits out another item for you.
Yes.
If you are the traitor,
That's
the
correct.
teapot buggers off.
Pretty much. It doesn't like traitors. But luckily, I also finished in the ladder, so I gained myself an extra might.
Yes.
Yes, apparently Madame has been pushing weights.
Oh yeah, Chris told us earlier that his kettle is his arch nemesis, so anything is possible.
Yes.
Interesting.
And speaking of Chris,
Hello.
it is Chris's go.
Okay.
Would Chris like to come and explore one of the upper floor rooms through this bloody room I'm in?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Chris, having moved through the bloody room, you have found...
The theatre.
You found the vial.
The old and crazy woman said you should drink this potion that glows with an amber light. Maybe that's how she got so old and crazy. Once on your turn, you may drink from the vial. Roll 2 dice. 0. Poison. Take 2 points of physical damage. 1. Visions and dreams. Take 2 points of mental damage. Draw an item card. 2. Failed experiments. No effect. 3. Invigorating tonic. Gain 1 in any physical trait. 4. The blood of something unknown. Gain 1 in each trait but sanity. Lose 2 sanity. Make a haunt roll now.
Roll 8 dice.
You sure?
Yes,
Not
because
9?
there aren't... You'd never roll more than 8 dice.
Okay.
Because the game only comes with 8 dice.
That's 9.
9 is more than 6.
Nine is more than 6.
So that was the vial
In
the theater. That is Haunt 62. And Haunt 62, the traitor is Darren Flash Williams.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, yeah.
What does Shakespearean literature mean?
Kettle.
Right. Well, Darren.
Okay, well, in that case, it is time for us to boop that open.
Do we need to?
If you could blindfold yourselves, press the B button.
Bloop.
Okay.
I will read this aloud so that you can also hear
Okay.
my bit of storyline. For this is Haunt 62. Rosencrantz and all of you are dead. A wave of mystic energy washes over you. When your head clears, you see that you are dressed in Elizabethan costume and a crown of royalty is upon your noble head. Also, your name is now Hamlet, and you like to talk out loud to yourself a lot. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't know why, but his okays and laughter is a bit unsettling.
Oh. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot.
I'm worried.
Okay, so I need to do that and that bit. So raise. Yes, that is what they should do. Sean says you should be nervous. Maybe. I don't know. I will read some of this to you later.
Oh boy. That just goes to show how good it is.
Yes. Okay. So that is that. So from what I understand, I do that. Yeah, Sean doesn't trust me at the moment, which I feel is fair.
Yeah, I understand that for some reason.
Okay, that's what I need to do now. Okay. Okay. First I need to do that. Okay. You guys can unblindfold yourselves now.
Okay.
And in the Widow's Walk Secrets of Survival, which is here, you want to turn it to state number 8 and read the bits that you need to look at now while I'm blindfolded.
Do we want to read that to you, or?
The italic text at the beginning you can read out loud, because that's sort of flavor text storyline.
Go on then, Ben.
Right, so which page were we meant to turn to?
So this page here, so it's state...
So it should be 62, Rosencrantz and all of you are dead.
Right.
And there should be some... Yeah, there you go.
Yes. You look down to see your clothes have changed to pantaloons, frilled collars, and Elizabethan gowns. You realize you are in Castle... Sorry, I have my name flickering above that. I moved that as also... That doesn't do anything. Okay. You realize you're in Castle Elsinore. You feel the strangest urge to speak in lambic pentameter.
Iambic pentameter. It's classic Shakespearean rhyming.
Ah, I see. Of course. Right. So then, right. So now, do we need to read this all aloud, or do we?
The bit where it's where it says right now. Anything after that, we just read in our head.
The rest of the things, like right now, you want to read in your head, because that's stuff that I shouldn't know.
Very good then. Right. Da, 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 da.
And I'm not at all looking up Shakespearean insults.
I bite my thumb at thee.
Away, you snivelling, you elf skin, you dried neat's tongue, bull's pizzle, you stockfish.
Your mother.
Come bite my thumb, I hope you know the stakes. I'll put a slug between your shoulder blades and ask from what light beyond window bricks.
You got that one from the rap battle, didn't you?
Yes. And the bar is in the building and kicking down the boss.
I must tell you friendly in your ear, sell what you can, you are not all markets.
That's an odd question. Can we refer back to this sheet?
Yes.
When we get a chance. Good.
Because I'm going to need to have to refer back to mine, trust me.
I'm trying to find some tokens.
Okay.
Do you want me to unblindfold myself to show you where they are?
Well, you know, I'm guessing you know which ones you need to go for, right?
Yes, this is true. So, tokens... what tokens do you need?
We need the
They're pentagonal item tokens.
Yeah, pentagonal item tokens 1 and 2. Oh, so they're just item tokens, are they?
Yeah, they do have a number on.
Huh?
So that's 1 and that's 2.
Okay.
I don't know if it says that you need to place them face up or face down.
It doesn't matter, I don't think. But I'm going to make some decisions.
More of your conversation would infect my brain.
Does this make sense to you, Ben?
Interesting.
Can you blindfold
Actually-
yourself again, please, John?
Yep.
It makes some sense, but obviously we'll need to flick back to it to
Yeah.
read. Obviously, the main part of it, I certainly get what we are required to
So,
do.
yeah, we have to the section and how to stop all this drama.
Yes.
I mean, I can travel between places that have.
I think you are certainly going to be the one getting from point to point quicker. I think though Act 5 might be better in my court.
You are the
there is-
one with the ability to use the dumb waiter. That is certainly something that will come in handy later.
All right, John.
Drink more, your eyes have not sunken in far enough. Yes, I believe I understand what is required, and yes, it's more trying to ensure that, yes.
Okay.
But
so-
Ben is the one with the armour of metal, but really does that make him deadlier than a kettle?
Shut up.
Is anyone else slightly concerned that he's now speaking in rhyming couplets?
No.
Okay.
There's definitely not any rules for that,
Okay.
he said
Which case,
nonchalantly, looking at the chat.
Can you just? I've just turned the Trader's Tome upside down because you left it face up. Okay, so we need to plan.
We do indeed.
Do you want to plan whilst we game, or
And for the sake, I think you are probably better suited to at least the first.
I can get to act? Yes, I can. Well, I have to go past him.
Aye. This is where our
and there are no dumb weights on the middle floor.
That's a shame. I thought that would be your claim to fame.
I believe that when it comes down, we might not have much of an option.
Right. So we have two ways. I fear that my time here is short, owing to the fact that he is right there.
You fear your time here is short, so you're putting all of your faith into your friendly cohort? That one was a bit of a stretch, maybe.
Can we still explore whilst we're here?
Yes.
Okay. I might have to seek alternative movement options. Okay. I have a plan. It might
Wonderful.
all be. It might be all up to you.
Right.
I have a plan. That plan is Ben do everything.
Yeah, it is.
Save me. Right. Very well.
Very well.
If needs must, then must need needs. So, who in this game goes first?
I can shoot him
Right. Let's just put that up.
and then run away.
Okay.
Okay.
That would hurt my feelings.
Uh-huh. When you're on the stairs, John,
Yes.
you can move straight to the basement landing, right?
I believe you need to go down the stairs. So
Okay.
you go down into the grand staircase and then down into the basement landing. So it would take 2 squares of movement.
Now, hear me out, Mr. Suit of Armor.
Yes.
We may need to wail on him a little bit.
Very well.
So what's the chain of events now? Whose go is it?
So the play begins with the player after the traitor. So I believe that would be Ben.
That would be Ben.
Yes, I would be.
So that you both get a turn before I get a turn to go.
Okay.
I mean, I've unblindfolded myself, but I'm kind of looking in the corner of the map
I can-
right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Honestly, I think dash of honesty here is going to be fine for us. Isn't
Okay.
it?
So, Ben,
Yes.
The first part is actually easier for you to do because all you got to do is go to the landing and go up a couple of flights of stairs, and then you're there. Yeah, because it says roof landing, right? You're right by the basement stairwell, so you can go basement, ground floor, upper floor, roof.
Yes, I can. We shall do that.
Because Widow's Walk is also there, so there's like, okay.
Okay, we'll do exactly that. So, there. 2 to the first landing.
Yep. Second landing.
3 to the second landing. 4 to the roof landing.
Uh-huh.
And something is rotten in this state of Denmark.
That's an odd thing to suddenly remark.
Right. Hang on, let me flip this a second.
Do the same thing.
Okay. I can run past you, can't I, John?
I count as an obstacle, so it takes 1 additional square of movement to get past. But yes, in this bloody room, it is past me that you may zoom. Well, walk slowly.
If I decide to shoot you,
Yes.
what does that cost? I can attack you.
You attack me.
Does that use up my turn?
No?
No? Okay. I'm going to shoot you with 4 dice.
Okay. I'm going to defend myself with my speed.
You have 3. And you have buttloads.
I roll 3.
1. So you take no damage.
So you shoot and I dodge.
Uh-huh.
And into the wall the bullet does lodge.
There's an awful lot of rhyming going on right now. My speed is...
I don't gain any benefit from revealing the secret rule that I have for now, so...
I'm guessing it involves something around rhyming.
I'll say this much. For the sake of our next objective,
2,
I can get to another
3.
one.
Okay, well, I need to either go up or down, but I'm about to be chased by Hamlet.
If you can keep Hamlet
Wearing
busy,
such a frown.
I can take care of 2, 3.
2, 3. So I would need to head to... yeah. Point in case. Where is 5?
I don't think you
I
need to
have
worry
no
about
idea.
staying alive that long.
Need to find it.
You need to find
I
it?
believe. I don't know where it is unless it reveals itself.
It won't reveal its... Like, if it says that you need to go to a location that you have not got on the map yet, you best get exploring.
Okay.
That's one of the benefits of having played the game for so long before the trait got revealed, the haunt got revealed, is that we've explored a lot of rooms, but clearly not enough.
Okay, well, I'm going to go downstairs then. To here. And that's my turn.
And then on my turn, I will return to the upper landing and then go down the grand staircase and past the professor I make with such haste. I don't know. So 1, 2 to get to here, 3 to get past him.
There's not a door there.
I'm not going down there. I'm going down here.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to move into the cave. And then that is item number 1. And so with item number 1... Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt. Ben.
Indeed. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. First roll. Though this be madness, yet there is method in it. Also get to place a token here, because I end my turn here. And gain a mental trait.
Nice. Alright. My turn?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, down here, 4.
You have found the junk room. You gain this omen.
Do we gain omens during the horn?
Yeah. You don't have to make the haunt roll, because we're done with that now,
Okay.
but you found a skull.
Hooray!
I think I need
Thank
to
you,
say
Katie.
some words to that one.
No. No, you don't. Go.
Oh, it's my go again, isn't it? So I'm going to go into the kitchen, the game room, through the catacombs.
Don't you have to take...
As the traitor, I am not required to ignore negative room text.
You are not required to ignore it. In other words,
I ignore negative room text.
you are... Well, did you say you are not...
They've written it poorly
Okay.
in the book for some reason. In that reminder text, they have written it as you are not required to not ignore the text that says that you don't need to do the thing. But what they mean is traitors ignored negative rooms because they're the traitor.
Okay, then.
The house is on my side. And so I get to item the second. Oh, I die, Horatio, the rest is silence. No, I don't. I say the other line, don't I? To be or not to be, that is the question. Say the right line in the right place, you get the points.
Good to know.
Ben.
I go 1, 2, 3, 4. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. And after, can I keep moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case, 5.
If it doesn't say that it ends your turn to read a line, then yeah.
But then, I'll double check, but I don't think it mentions anything about that.
I don't think it says it for me,
It
so...
It doesn't, no.
So, Chris.
I go this way.
You take the room with you.
Yeah.
You found the garden.
Nice. Event. Moment of hope. Place a blessing. Each hero's... Oh, okay. Something is resisting the evil in this house. Place a blessing token. Each hero has 1 additional life of all trait rolls whilst in this room. Blessings.
Then it's my go.
Uh-huh.
I go 1 into the basement landing. 1 up the staircase.
Yeah.
So that's 2. I have a speed of 6. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Ben.
Okay. I now go 1 to the roof landing, 2 to the upper landing, 3 to the landing, 4 down to the basement landing, and 5 into the larder. If I gall him slightly, it may be death.
Wow.
We just need to find Hamlet's room.
I'm just concerned that he has a stick of dynamite.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's worth being concerned about.
The stick that goes boom means I'll be dead soon.
The stick that goes boom does spell your doom.
I don't know, my line was better.
How many cards do we have left when it comes down to places to go?
I don't know.
There are a total of 25.
Ouch.
Give me a sec. I'm still in there. Don't think.
Or what room are you looking for?
Hang on a minute. Whoa.
What?
Oh, have you done like 4? You've done like 4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if I read this right, it just means the room that he's in.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I suppose it would make sense if he is Hamlet.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I've got to... Yeah, unless if he's not in the room, it doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, you've got to come to where I am. There's not a
Okay.
Hamlet's room.
Okay. This is not good. Whose go is it?
It is yours.
Oh, fine.
Oh, bugger. Right. Survive.
I think I'm about to get blown up. But I'm trying to think if there's a way around it. If I shoot.
I mean, there's a way to stop me using the dynamite. It might also end this blight.
You know what?
Just pick up your dukes
Good.
and fight.
Going this way.
You found the library.
I shall rotate it thus. Please read the event. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Alright. I am... Yeah, okay. I'm going to drink my vial.
Okay.
Roll 2 dice.
Roll well.
2.
Failed experiment, no effect.
Once per turn. Okay, so that's still a thing. Okay, now let's see what the event is. The lost one. A woman wearing Civil War dress beckons you to fall into a trance. You must attempt a knowledge roll. Ooh, okay. Kind of want to fail this. This is an escape clause. What is this? Okay. Roll 3 dice. No. Attempt a knowledge roll 5 or more. Curse me for being so smart. 6 dice. I need the worst rolls of my life right now.
The lost one you hope will help you flee, but only a temporary setback will it be.
You break out into a trance and gain 1 knowledge. Because I've only used 1 spell. No, I will end my turn there, won't I? Okay. Okay, so that's 7. The result is 4. Get right. Break out of your chance and gain 1 knowledge. Crud. So I literally just gain 1 knowledge at this point.
No, because if the result is 5 or more, you break out of your trance and gain 1 knowledge. Oh, yeah. So you just gain a knowledge. You just get smart.
Well, that's not very smart because I'm about to be blown up. Wait, what's the damage on this?
Only 4 points of physical.
Unless I roll 5+ on 4 dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, okay, RNG's be damned.
My go?
Come at me, Hamlet, you cur.
1, 2. I'm going to try and punch you.
Right.
So roll your might.
Roll my might.
Unless you've got a weapon.
I do, but I can use my speed instead of might, right?
I don't think you can, because that's... Actually, no, you can't, because this is me attacking you.
Yeah.
So you have to use your might.
So 2. Think I'm in trouble here, buddy.
You will be avenged.
2 versus 6. So
I rolled 5, so you take 3 points of damage.
1, 2, 3. Getting wild on here.
Right.
Okay. Ben's go.
Okay. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm coming. Survive till then.
Okay. It's my turn again, isn't it?
It is your turn again.
Yeah. I am going to attempt to drink from my potion.
Good luck.
Because if I'm going out like Hamlet, I'll make sure I'm going to go out like Romeo and Ruddy Juliet.
4. The blood of
is-
something unknown.
Gain 1 of each trait but sanity, lose 2 sanity. That I can do. Nice.
And then what do you do?
Okay.
Ben,
Yes.
read Act 5.
Read Act 5.
As in, just read it to yourself.
Yes.
Oh, dang it, John! I need to make an attack against you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after you attacked me, I have to make an attack back
Okay.
with 2 dice. Yeah, it was 2 dice at the time. 3.
Okay. 1 moment. Yeah. Can't select all my dice. I rolled 6.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to make sure I'm following the rules here.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Right. So, Did you read Act 5?
I did read Act 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I attack you, John,
Okay.
with my 2 might. I roll 0. And I end my turn.
I am going to use my Bloodstone.
So did you attack him twice or once?
That's twice.
I lose a might to roll this many dice. I roll more than 0.
Yeah.
Then it's my go. I'm going to go 2, 3, 4. Hi, Ben.
Hi.
I'm then going to roll 5 dice. No, I'm not. I'm going to use my Bloodstone again and take 1 away from my might to roll 6 dice. I rolled an 11.
Wow.
An 11. And that's to go against my might, is it?
Yes, it is.
He
Okay.
takes 1 less physical damage because of the armor, I suppose.
Yep.
Oh wait. Yeah, roll your dice, Ben.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
So you take... Well, you take 10, but you've got the armor, so you take 1 less than that.
9.
So I take 9.
So you take 9 points of physical damage.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that does actually mean that I can go there and there.
Yeah.
I am still alive.
The teapot says you can draw an item card.
Or draw an item card.
Here is an item.
Thank you. Smelling salts. If you're another living explorer's knowledge is below starting value, and you're in the same room, you can raise it trade by starting. Okay.
So you get an attack back,
Do.
which is
By my count, would that count as what we were looking for? Or do we need to start that?
no. It says attempt an attack, and it also says when he attacks you, you immediately attack back.
Oh no, I understand that. What I mean is more for what we are.
For the number of attacks that you are attempting against me.
Yes.
So would that?
Is that? Hang on, wait. Well, I'll be back in a second.
Okay. We'll give it a second hearing.
Yeah. I don't know, is my answer. I've read the rule. I'm not sure. I think I've goozled myself a little.
To be honest, when it comes down to it, I think, because by my understanding of it, it doesn't say they all have to be in one room.
No.
So I think it's, and I have to attack after you've attacked me.
So you have to attack now anyway.
I have to attack. No choice.
So roll it.
Guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Right, so we're reading the rule. I read the rule.
Uh-huh.
And as far as my understanding, it doesn't say that they all have to be done in the same room.
It says go to Hamlet's room.
Yes, but
The
it's
hero.
also,
What's that?
sorry.
Go to Hamlet's room and have a duel. The heroes must attempt at least 3 attacks on him in this act and have him survive, and say their final line to end.
It says we have to have a duel, but it doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
It has to.
I don't think all 3 attacks have to be in the same room. They just have to be after you've done acts 1 through 4.
Yes. That's the way I'm reading it.
Yeah. So
In
you're
which case, I have to attack back, and this would be the third attack.
yeah. As
As
long as
long
you
as I
don't
don't-
kill him because he's been slowly killing himself with the bloodstone.
Exactly. So long as I don't kill him, we can finish this. Right.
So roll the dice.
So you could. Oh wait, no. Don't
You got to
do that.
roll your might.
You'll kill yourself if you do that.
Yeah. I roll my might. I don't have to use all of it, but I have no choice. So
Wait a sec. In Act 5, you may attack or defend against Hamlet using any number of dice up to your might value, as long as you roll at least one.
dice it is.
Zero.
Well,
Beat
I
is
can't
0.
win. I can't win. So, you win.
In which case, good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. You return to your familiar clothes and present-day reality. In front of you lies a solitary, grinning skull. The traitor is nowhere to be seen. You pick up the skull and say, "Alas, poor Hamlet. I knew him, Horatio. Exeunt."
So, the trader side of things. I had to raise my start. Any of my traits that were lower than the value of speed, I had to raise to that value.
I was like, why did you suddenly get 7 sanity and 7 knowledge?
Yeah, basically all of my stats went to super levels. What you know about the heroes? Those jerks killed your dad, the King of Hamlet of Denmark. You are super depressed about that, but you'll get your revenge and then you can die with an amazing death scene. That is if they don't rush through the 5 acts and end it before your big moment. They probably won't even say their lines with emotional intensity. See? Total jerks. You win when you say your lines and die at the end of a duel, or all the heroes are dead. How to die. You need to get the other explorers to kill you. But first you have to say your famous lines. Special attack rules. After you attack a hero, if the hero is still alive, the hero immediately makes an attack against you. This helps your chances of getting killed, but make sure you say your lines first. You can only die from attacking or being attacked. In all other cases, if you would die, lower your trait to the lowest value before the skull.
Wow.
Special rhyming rules. As Hamlet, you have the power of verse. When you take an action, if you describe what you are doing with a rhyme, you get a +2 to the roll or a +2 to the relevant trait. This power can only be used once during each of your turns. For example, I now shall stab you with this poisoned blade, then watch your worthless life begin to fade.
Nice.
Comes up with this stuff.
I don't know, but that was fun.
That was good.
That was not the game we set out to play, or even the second game we set out to play, but that was the third game we got round to.
I'm just glad we actually managed to play something in the end.
On this slightly unscheduled stream of let's do it.
Yeah.
So thank you to you guys for hanging out with us tonight, and thanks to everyone in the chat for joining in. And if you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, and it's a completely free way that you can support the channel. Similarly, we've just put this new what are they called? Command in that says we're wrapping up. So follow us on the Discords, or head on over to finalbossfight.co.uk for a full look at our schedule. And I am going to go over to not that one, this one, where I'm going to say that on tomorrow evening, Sean and myself will be in Minecraft Mondays as we continue to work with the bees. We want to get flameproof wood for the Bumbling Monk Tavern's roof, and we want to get gold for the sake of it's gold.
It's not my fault it keeps catching fire.
And we also might look into quarrying. On Wednesday this week, the Golden Tooth continues with an adventure called The Malady of Elven Tree, as they finally have made it back to the Golden Tooth Keep. They get a missive from Elven Tree inviting them to a festival. And then on Thursday, Angel is diving further into the world of darkness, playing Vampire the Masquerade over on the Angel Game Player on Twitch. If you haven't done so already, I can't be bothered to type it into the SO. Head on over to her channel, say hello, and we'll see you again real soon. For now, guys, farewell.
See ya.
Bye-bye.